Taiwan's exclusion from the World Health Organization is mandated by a secret memorandum of understanding signed between China and the WHO in 2005. That's the latest revelation from Taiwan's Foreign Minister Joseph Wu, who says that while international support for Taiwan has grown in 2020, an invite to next week's World Health Assembly looks unlikely.
This week, reporters continue to grill WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus on the controversy. He gave no comment. The latest statement from the WHO's principal legal officer, Stephen Solomon, indicates that Taiwan must wait for consensus on its inclusion among WHO member states.
It's on the subject of Taiwan's invitation to the the WHA as an observer to Dr. Tedros.
Tedros refused to answer the question personally, directing WHO Principal Legal Officer Solomon to comment instead.
Director Generals only extend invitations when it's clear that member states support doing so.
He went to explain why the policy has changed compared to 2009 to 2016, a period during which Taiwan was invited.
And from 2009 to 2016, Taiwan was invited by the then Director General as an observer at the Health Assembly as Chinese Taipei on the same basis. Today, however, the situation is not the same. Instead of clear support, there are divergent views among member states and no basis, therefore no mandate for the DG to extend an invitation.
Solomon didn't say it outright, but the source of the diverging view is clearly Beijing. AIT spokeswoman Amanda Mansour responded to his comments by emphasizing that technically Tedros has the authority to invite Taiwan without China's approval, as his predecessor did.
The Director General's current tactic is to foist the decision-making responsibility onto the member states. That means the One China principle will be invoked. It also touches upon UN General Assembly Resolution 2758, which recognized the PRC as the only legitimate representative of China to the UN, and all the controversy and debate surrounding it. So it all gets rather complicated. That's why member states like the US and European states are quite conservative and cautious in approaching these matters.
On Monday, the Foreign Ministry spoke out about a secret memorandum of understanding signed between China and the WHO in 2005, which they say is coloring Tedros' actions. The MOU refers to Taiwan as part of China. It states that requests to invite Taiwanese medical experts to WHO events should be received 5 weeks before the event in question, so the WHO can forward them to China's health ministry for approval. No top-level experts will be considered. That means any institution's director general or equivalent top-ranking medical authorities. And even if they get Beijing's approval, they must participate in a personal capacity and accept being identified as a citizen of Taiwan, China.
This confirms that the WHO is being dominated by a single member state and severely manipulated by China. We will never acknowledge, accept, or comply with this secret MOU signed by China and the WHO.
The Foreign Ministry has asked Taiwan's allies to submit motions to invite Taiwan to the WHO. 13 have already done so. Another is in the works from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Vatican is not expected to agree as it has a policy of neutrality. But the motions tabled would need meetings to be discussed, and with less than a week to go before the WHO opens, Taiwan's chance has slipped away this year.